What's going on, brothers? It's Mgtow with the name. Got a video for you. It's written title, Lockout, Part 3. Here goes. I know today is supposed to be Father's Day, but me personally, I don't really keep this holiday because if you know your scriptures, it says to honor thy mother and thy father. And if you're doing that, you really don't need to keep this holiday. But that's not important right now. On the video. Check this out. So, as we inch closer to June 30th, I figured I would remind brothers worth their salt, brothers who have eyes ears to hear how important it is to master the lockout game and perfect it. It is of the utmost importance that we do this. And me, I've already mastered it, and all I have to do is perfect it. Because we know that the desperation and the aggression from these trollops, these 304s, these L.O.M bitches, are going to hit the stratosphere. It's going to hit the stratosphere. A lot of them today, right now, are already lawless. They're actually surpassing men in alcohol abuse. They are on head meds. And a lot of them really feel right now that their shit don't stink. They don't have any respect for relationships. They really believe that they're entitled to our resources. Even the ones that don't like us and don't know us. That's why you're seeing more videos of these 304s and these burned out Jezebels in their 30s saying, I quit relationships, or men are trash, or all sort of stupid shit because they can't get the bag, or the chair that they fucked refuse to put a ring on their finger. So the desperation is increasing. It's happening in real life, in real time. That's why you are seeing videos of these L.O.M bitches fighting in McDonald's over a damn slushy. Videos of women just going apeshit and starting arguments and commotions in public places. You guys call them Karens. I call them bacon, which stands for bitches acting crazy over nothing. That's going to continue. That's going to hit the stratosphere. And you brothers owe it to yourself to master your lockout game, because the ones that are going to set their sights on are going to be the men that they have been ignoring for most of their golden years, or fertile years. You see, they don't like you, but they want what you have. Those are the earmarks of a thief. A thief hates you, but they want what you have. That's where they are right now. That's what we're faced with. And we really don't need to go back to sleep. We really need to stay vigilant and remain sober during these perilous times, these legendary bad days. And master our lockout game and perfect it. Like me, I use discretion, you know. And me, I'm not a soft target. I'm 6'4", 275. And most people don't get the notion to fuck with me. But for you brothers, you got to come up with your own strategies on how to remain discreet and to stay safe during these perilous times, especially after June 30th. Because one thing that these L.O.M bitches, these 304s, and these trollops like to do is they like to use their simps or sick their manginas on other men and help them rob or do their dirt to us. Have you noticed that? When these trollops, these feminists, these L.O.M bitches, sometimes when they need to mitigate their boredom, they'll send their simps out to hurt other men. And like they'll act out and play along with this shit. And if it produces a body or someone goes to prison, they'll act all shocked and surprised, but in the back of their mind, they're laughing their ass off. Because your pain, your misery, even your death is their entertainment. That's why you owe it to yourself to master your lockout game and perfect it. Oh, and one more thing. You might want to stay the hell away from these nightclubs and these barcades too after June 30th. Don't go there. Don't do it. because as their aggression and their desperation shifts gears, you better believe you're going to be a nice, thick, juicy target. And to me, I'm not going to be a juicy target because I'm not a small dude. And I'm in good shape. In spite of my physical prowess, I was able to clear 300 in a bench press. So right now I'm at 330. I'm hoping by the end of the summer I can do 3 sets of 15 with 330 pounds on the bench press. But yeah, you brothers need to use discretion. You remain safe during these perilous times. And one more thing that I've actually noticed, and you could thank King Sigma for this. So in California and New York, the lawmakers are trying to combat human trafficking, or that's what they say they're trying to do. What they're doing is they're drafting laws that would make prostitution illegal. But when you really look at what they're doing, they're not going to arrest any of the prostitutes. The prostitutes will be able to make their money, but they're just going to arrest the Johns. That's right. So what this really means is tricking will be illegal. That's right. So for all you guys out there who like that whole pump and dump shit, you guys are in serious danger. You're in deep shit. Because if they are able to get these laws passed in California and New York, you better believe that other states are going to adopt these laws. And I need you to pay close attention to this. What they're doing is they're setting the stage for these Jezebels and these sperm toilets to rob the tricks and rob the Johns, and possibly even take a page out of Cardi B's book and just kill them and get away with it. Because you brothers remember about a few years ago, Cardi B admitted to drugging and robbing men, her male clients. So what makes you think that these same particular specimens wouldn't actually try to do that in this day and age, especially since they've already tried to change the narrative? They're saying that prostitution or adult work should be glamorized. It shouldn't be frowned upon. You see, they can try to rationalize their bad behavior all they want. They can move the goalposts all they want, but they're not mystery to us anymore. They're not. And that's why it's getting harder and harder for them to snag a pit wallet. It's getting harder and harder for them to get over on men. You've got to watch to the game. But yeah, you brothers need to keep watch a while on these laws that are being passed in California and New York, because if these laws get passed, it's going to set the stage for these Jezebels and these prostitutes to rob and murder these Johns and these tricks. And for you guys who are into the whole PUA shit and the tricking and all the other dumb shit, you guys are in deep trouble if this happens. And by the way, when it comes to the human trafficking and pimping and all this other shit, a lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of these pimps, a lot of these human traffickers, and those who send these girls out there, a lot of them, the perpetrators are female. Yep, the perpetrators are female. In fact, if you brothers remember, back in the 70s, there was a film that was released, I think it was called Truck Turner, starring Isaac Hayes. And one of the most brutal pimps, the most ruthless pimps in that movie was a female pimp. Through like the middle portion and the end of that film, Matthew Truck Turner was dodging the attempts that were being made on his life because this female pimp tried to have him X'd out. See, back then, they knew that there were female pimps, and they knew that a lot of the people involved in human trafficking were trafficking these girls were actually women. But that's just something to look out for, brothers. Master your life like a game perfected. Stay safe, stay vigilant during these perilous times. Keep your head on the swivel. Do that. This is Mgtow. That's all I got. Like the video, like, share, and commentary. Feel free to subscribe. If you're doing this my channel, you find a tip jar on the upper right side of the screen. This is your plus icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know drill. You know what you're going living with SYSPM. As for these 304s, these Jezebels, these DNA dumpsters, and those who hate you but want what you have, give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSA. Welcome, sit tight. See you soon.